In the heart of a lush and magical forest, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the rivers sparkled like liquid silver, lay the hidden village of Eldoria. This village was renowned for its breathtaking beauty and its deep connection to the natural world. The villagers lived in harmony with the enchanted forest that surrounded them, and they cherished a powerful secret, the Enchanted Grove. The Enchanted Grove was said to be the source of the forest's magic, a place where time stood still and dreams could come true. However, it had been many years since anyone had seen the grove, as a mysterious fog had enveloped it, causing it to disappear from view. Among the villagers was a kind-hearted girl named Amara. Amara had a special bond with the forest. She could communicate with animals and understood the language of the trees. Despite her gift, she had never ventured into the Enchanted Grove, as it was considered too dangerous and elusive. One crisp autumn morning, the village elder, a wise old woman named Eldra, gathered the villagers and spoke of a growing unease. The forest's magic was fading, and the once vibrant colors of Eldoria were turning gray. The village was losing its charm, and the people were worried about their home. The Enchanted Grove holds the key to restoring our magic, Eldra explained. But it has been lost to us for too long. To find it, we need someone with a pure heart and a deep connection to the forest. I believe that person is Amara. Amara, though honored, felt apprehensive. The elder's words weighed heavily on her, but she knew she had to help her village. She accepted the challenge and prepared for her journey. Armed with a small satchel, a lantern, and her trusted companion, a clever squirrel named Pip, Amara set off into the forest. As Amara ventured deeper into the woods, she encountered a series of magical obstacles. The first was a sparkling river with no visible crossing. A majestic swan named Seren glided across the water and spoke. To cross, you must solve the riddle of the river. Answer correctly, and the path will be revealed. Seren's riddle was, I can fly without wings. I can cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies. What am I? Amara thought for a moment and answered, a cloud. Seren nodded, and a bridge of shimmering light appeared, allowing her to cross the river. Next, Amara faced a dense thicket where the thorns seemed to move and shift. A wise old owl named Hoot perched on a branch above, watching her. To pass through the thicket, you must show compassion. Use your gift to help the creatures in need. Amara noticed several small animals caught in the thorns. With gentle hands and a caring heart, she freed them, using her knowledge of the forest to ease their pain. The thorns parted, creating a clear path for her to continue. Finally, Amara arrived at a dark, foreboding cave. Inside, she could hear faint, melancholic melodies. As she entered, the cave seemed to come alive with the sound of distant music. At the center of the cave was an ancient tree with twisted branches and a hollow trunk. The music grew louder, and Amara saw a soft glow emanating from within the tree. She approached cautiously and saw an old, magical harp nestled inside the hollow. The harp strings were glowing faintly, and a small note was pinned to it, play the melody of your heart, and the enchanted grove shall be revealed. Star. With a deep breath, Amara began to play the harp. The music that flowed from it was a reflection of her love for the forest and her hope for her village. As she played, the cave filled with a radiant light, and the ancient tree began to shimmer. Suddenly, the darkness of the cave receded, and the enchanted grove was revealed in all its splendor. The grove was a breathtaking sight, with towering trees whose leaves glowed like gems and flowers that sparkled with a magical light. The air was filled with a sweet, harmonious melody, and the entire grove seemed to pulsate with a vibrant energy. Amara's heart swelled with joy as she realized the true beauty of the enchanted grove. She felt the magic of the forest flowing through her, and she knew that she had restored the grove's power. She returned to her village with Pip and the magical harp, and the villagers greeted her with awe and celebration. With the grove's magic restored, the colors of Eldoria returned, more vibrant than ever. The village flourished, and the bond between the people and the forest grew stronger. Amara was celebrated as a hero, but she humbly credited the forest's magic and her love for it as the true source of her success. And so, the enchanted grove continued to be a beacon of hope and magic for Eldoria, reminding everyone of the power of love, compassion, and the deep connection between nature and the heart. Amara's tale became a cherished legend, inspiring future generations to listen to the whispers of the forest and to believe in the magic that lies within. Once upon a time, in the magical kingdom of Luminera, there existed a wondrous crown known as the Starlit Crown. This crown, adorned with glimmering gemstones that shimmered like stars, was said to hold the power to illuminate the darkest corners of the world and bring light to those in need. The kingdom of Luminera was blessed with constant twilight, where the sky was always painted in hues of deep blue and soft lavender. The people of Luminera were kind-hearted and lived in harmony, their days filled with gentle light and the twinkling of countless stars. The crown was kept in the Grand Tower, guarded by the wise and just Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella's daughter, Princess Lyra, was a brave and adventurous young woman with a heart as radiant as the starlit crown itself. She loved exploring the kingdom and helping her people. One evening, as the sky deepened into twilight, a dark and ominous storm began to brew over Luminera. The storm was unlike any the kingdom had seen before. Thunder roared with a frightening intensity, and lightning crackled with a malevolent energy. As the storm raged, the light from the starlit crown grew dim and flickered, casting shadows over the kingdom. Concerned for her people, Queen Isabella called for Princess Lyra. "My dear, the starlit crown's light is fading, and I fear the storm is linked to a dark force trying to seize our crown. You must journey beyond the kingdom to find the source of this darkness and restore the crown's light." Princess Lyra accepted the challenge without hesitation. Armed with courage and determination, she set off on her quest. The storm raged on as she ventured into the unknown, guided only by the dim, flickering light of the crown. Lyra's journey took her to the Whispering Woods, a dense forest known for its enchanted creatures and hidden secrets. The woods were dark and foreboding, and Lyra had to navigate through thick fog and tangled branches. As she walked, she came across a wise old owl perched on a branch. "Brave princess," the owl hooted. "To find the source of the darkness, you must first solve the riddle of the Whispering Woods." Lyra listened intently as the owl recited the riddle. "I have cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and rivers but no water. What am I?" After thinking carefully, Lyra answered, "A map." The owl nodded in approval and revealed a hidden path leading deeper into the woods. Following the path, Lyra soon arrived at a mystical grove where a glowing pool of water lay at its center. The pool was surrounded by magical fireflies that danced in the air. From the pool emerged a beautiful water nymph named Seraphina. "To continue your quest, you must seek the Heartstone, hidden in the caves of twilight," Seraphina said. "But be warned, the path is treacherous, and you will face great challenges." Lyra thanked Seraphina and made her way to the caves of twilight, a labyrinthine network of caverns rumored to be guarded by ancient magic. The caves were dimly lit, with eerie shadows flickering on the walls. As Lyra ventured deeper, she encountered a series of obstacles, shifting walls, narrow passages, and deceptive illusions. In the heart of the cave, Lyra discovered the Heartstone, a brilliant gem pulsing with a faint, warm light. As she reached for the Heartstone, a shadowy figure appeared, a dark sorcerer who had been trying to seize the starlit crown's light for himself. "You cannot stop me," the sorcerer sneered. "With the Heartstone in my grasp, I will plunge Luminera into eternal darkness." Lyra stood her ground. "The light of Luminera belongs to the people, not to darkness. I will not let you succeed." A fierce battle ensued. Lyra's bravery and strength clashed with the sorcerer's dark magic. Despite the sorcerer's powerful spells, Lyra's courage and determination shone through. As the sorcerer's magic faltered, Lyra reached the Heartstone and, with a final burst of light, dispelled the sorcerer's dark influence. With the Heartstone in hand, Lyra made her way back to Luminera. The storm had subsided, and the kingdom was once again bathed in a soft, twilight glow. The starlit crown's light began to grow brighter as Lyra approached the Grand Tower. Placing the Heartstone beside the crown, Lyra felt a surge of warmth and brilliance. The crown's light intensified, filling the kingdom with a radiant glow. the people of Luminara rejoiced as their home was restored to its former beauty. Queen Isabella embraced her daughter with pride. "You have saved our kingdom and restored the light. Your bravery and selflessness are a beacon for us all." The tale of Princess Lyra's courageous quest became a beloved legend in Luminara. The kingdom flourished under the starlit crown's brilliant light, and the people celebrated their hero who had protected their home from darkness. Lyra's story was passed down through generations, a reminder that true light comes from the heart and that even the darkest storm can be overcome with bravery and love. In a quiet corner of the world, where meadows met forests and rivers sparkled under the sun, there was a small, charming village named Solara. The villagers of Solara lived in harmony with nature, but they cherished most the clear, starry nights when the sky came alive with twinkling stars. Among these villagers was a young boy named Leo, who had a special bond with the stars. Ever since he could remember, he would lie on the grass at night, gazing up at the sky, feeling as though he could reach out and touch the stars. His favorite star was a particularly bright one that always seemed to shine with an almost magical brilliance. One evening, as the full moon cast its silver light over the village, Leo noticed something unusual. The bright star he so loved was dimming, its light flickering weakly. Concerned, he ran to the village elder, a wise woman named Mira, and told her about the star. Mira listened carefully and said, "That star is known as Lumina, the star of wishes. It is said that Lumina and the moon share a special bond. And if Lumina's light fades, it could mean that the moon's magic is in trouble. You must seek the moon and find out what has happened." With a heart full of determination, Leo set out on a quest to find the moon and restore Lumina's light. He followed the silver moonlight through the forest, guided by the soft glow of the moon and the faint twinkle of Lumina in the sky. After a long journey, Leo arrived at a mystical clearing where the moon's light was strongest. In the center of the clearing was a shimmering, crescent-shaped pool of moonlight. As Leo approached, he saw that the moon was not in the sky but rather reflected in the pool, looking sad and dim. Leo stepped closer and spoke gently, "Oh, moon, why are you so sad? Your light has faded, and it's affecting Lumina, my favorite star." The moon, with a voice as gentle as a whispering breeze, replied, "My light has grown weak because the celestial gem, which powers my magic, has been stolen. Without it, I cannot shine as brightly, and my bond with Lumina is weakened." Leo listened with compassion and asked, "Where can I find this celestial gem?" The moon's reflection pointed to the dark depths of the forest. The gem was taken by a mischievous sprite named Zephyr, who lives in the heart of the forest. "You must find Zephyr and return the gem to restore my light and Lumina's." With a renewed sense of purpose, Leo ventured deeper into the forest. The trees were tall and their branches intertwined, creating a canopy of shadows and whispers. He navigated through the dense foliage until he came upon a small, hidden grove filled with sparkling lights and fluttering fireflies. In the center of the grove was Zephyr, a playful sprite with a twinkle in his eye and a mischievous grin. Zephyr was holding the celestial gem, which glowed brightly but was dimming as the sprite played with it. Leo approached Zephyr and spoke kindly, "Zephyr, I've come to ask for the celestial gem. The moon's light is fading, and it's affecting Lumina, the star of wishes." Zephyr looked at Leo with a hint of guilt in his eyes. "I took the gem because I wanted to create a grand display of light for the forest. I didn't realize it would cause such trouble." Leo smiled warmly. "I understand your desire to bring light to the forest, but the moon and the stars need the celestial gem to shine their brightest. If you return it, we can all work together to make the night even more magical." Zephyr, moved by Leo's words, nodded and handed over the celestial gem. "I'm sorry for the trouble I caused. I'll help you return the gem to the moon." With Zephyr's help, Leo returned to the moonlit clearing. The moon's light brightened as soon as the celestial gem was placed back in its rightful place. The sky above sparkled with renewed brilliance, and Lumina's light became steady and bright once more. The moon spoke with gratitude, "Thank you, brave Leo, and kind Zephyr. Your selflessness has restored the balance of the night. As a token of our thanks, we grant you a wish." Leo thought for a moment and said, "I wish for the magic of the stars and the moon to always shine brightly, so that everyone can feel the wonder and joy that I do." The moon and the stars glowed even brighter, filling the sky with a dazzling display of light. Zephyr promised to use his magic to spread joy and wonder throughout the forest. Leo returned to Solara, where the villagers marveled at the brilliant night sky. They celebrated the restoration of Lumina's light and the moon's radiant glow. Leo's bravery and kindness had brought a new magic to their lives. From that night on, every time Leo looked up at the stars, he felt a special connection to the moon and Lumina, knowing that the magic of the night was always there, shining brightly for all to see.